Yo, 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 what it do? You know what time it is? 7 o'clock, man. So you know what that means. You're now tuned in to Wake Up Montgomery, and it's your boy Young Ro, and you already know. To my right over there.
Yes, sir. Comedian Blueski Blue. What's happening, man? What's going on?
Comedian Blueski Blue over on the right, man. And tonight's guest, we're going to let her introduce herself. How you doing?
Hello, I am Neke Marche.
It's Neke Marche.
She's trying to be so innocent, like she's innocent. Like she's not innocent, bro. Like, this is Neke Marche. Like you're not like every female knows you in Montgomery, right? So,
right.
If y'all know who she is, she gonna tell you who she is, man. She
definitely, man.
She got everything on lockdown.
We thank you for coming on to the show, ma'am.
I thank you guys for welcoming me.
Absolutely, man. So how we like to do, we like to get into the seriousness of everything, what's going on in the city, you know, around the world and all the different topics, you know. So let's start off tonight. Let's talk about it. And I want to get your opinion also. Like, why do you feel like we're experiencing so much gun violence right now in Montgomery?
I believe that too many kids are being able to do what they want to do. Mm-hmm. It's not really any guidance. It's no one really telling the boys that this is wrong, that is wrong. Is everybody want to live like the rappers and what they rap about in their songs. So everybody want to be a tough guy. Mm-hmm. So we need older ones that's going to tell the boys, you know, we need y'all here for the future, because right now is all the younger ones are dying like crazy, left and right. They're not even making it past 25.
Yeah, that is very so much true.
That's true.
Definitely. What you got, Blue?
So let me ask you this, right? So, being that who you are, you know, such this dynamic, huge person in Montgomery, let's get a background of where you're from, what high school you went to,
Baby.
what hood you from.
Baby.
We need to find out that first.
Okay.
We about to stop the video.
I am from the west side of Montgomery.
Yes, sir.
Carver High School.
Yes, sir.
You know, Wolverine Nation.
Yes, sir.
Interview over.
Yes, sir.
Yes, CH is the best.
Yes.
Alumni cheerleader at that.
Ooh, throw it out there. Throw it out there. Just throw it on out there, man.
Oh, my God.
Man. You went to state too?
Yes.
Oh, my God. That's what I'm
Alumni
talking about.
ASB cheerleader at that.
I'm about to tear up over here, man. Yes. Man, that's good.
And
that's what I'm talking about.
Graduates.
Okay, now you lost me. You was doing good until you went all the way to Troy. Like, man, come on. Man.
Yeah.
I did.
I'm sorry, dog. She didn't go to JD. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
that's
man.
That's not the true green and gold.
I've been trying to tell him that, man.
It's the lies.
Tell him that, man.
The lies.
I don't know what that
it's like a Hunter Green and...
Who are those? What are those?
Y'all ain't
That
gonna double.
don't even exist anymore. I thought
They
that.
still volunteering.
Y'all ain't gonna double team me tonight. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
And Lee, Lanier, who?
Huh?
Yeah. Take it up.
This is what he wanted.
Take it
This
down.
is
This is what I wanted.
It's all good.
I want
Okay.
it, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good, man. It's
Real West Side
all good.
love,
It's
man.
the nation.
It's all good in the hood.
36108.
It's all good in the hood. Yeah. Yeah,
He
okay.
probably don't even know their address.
Right. Just caught a here road. The school across the street from the YMCA.
Cross the street from the elementary.
Right.
Okay,
Next to the
anyways.
Jehovah's Witness place.
Anyways, back to the interview.
Right.
Here we go. But definitely, like, so, you know, okay, you went to the other school over there, where y'all got social promoted. But anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that. But here we go. So going back to the gun violence that's going on in Montgomery, you know, we're now at our 11th homicide. You know, like, how do you feel about that? Like 11 homicides right now, and you know what I'm saying? We just in February.
Mm-hmm.
It's like hurtful because it's always young boys and they're black. And to me, I'm a single mom. I have 3 black boys. So for me, that's why I am such a pusher, a go-getter, because I try to show my kids different. Mm-hmm. You know, like I've seen a lot in my life, and I just want them to have better, see better, and see the other side of things, that they don't have to be followers, making me leaders. They know when to say no, when to go right when everyone else is going left. So I try to talk to them about that all the time, about street life and all kind of stuff. I'm like, Mama, what's the streets? I'm like, I really don't know, but I'm going to explain it to you like this. You know, because I do fear all the time about that, because I do have 3, and they are all boys and they're all black.
I think most moms that are like single parents with boys as children, they always gonna have that fear.
Yeah.
Like something gonna happen to them, or they gonna go out and do something wrong. Or, you know, my mom always had that fear too. But you know, I kept telling her like, man, I ain't the type of, you know, I'm not rolling with that part. I'd rather do it on my own. But you know, that fear seems to be in all single parents. So
it does.
You know.
It does. You know, mama love her boys.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you sure do, definitely.
I'm an overprotective one. So.
That's the only thing I thank my mama for. She didn't let me go to that other school over there.
What?
But
It
yeah.
wasn't even as bad as people made it seem, because everybody really wanted to go to that school over there, but
Right.
they really didn't have the guts to get there.
Ooh. First of all, no, I wanted to go to Carver or whatever. But at that point in my life, I think the best decision was for me not to go over there and all. And I ain't do so good over at JD either, but you know what I'm saying. But I mean, I knew, but at the same time, you know, I kind of see from what I could have been doing over on the west side, because that was my natural habitat over there. You know what I'm saying? I knew everybody. I knew how the whole operation worked over there. So taking me from there and putting me in a different environment, it exposed me to something different. You know what I'm saying? You know, the West ain't no secret. West, we the hood over there. You know what I'm saying? And coming over there, it was kind of like, I was in a culture shock, like, oh, this preppy over here.
Yeah.
What they got going on
I
here?
think it was more the media than the school, because the media always showed Carver like in a bad sight. Like they would wait. I remember they used to wait across the street at Calhoun Foods, like for a story for them to put on the news, and nothing would really happen. They would just like boost things up, kind of like the president stuff that's going on now. It's the same thing that they used to do to Carver when I was in school. It was mostly the media. School wasn't really as bad as they made it seem, but they made everybody fearful of kids that went to Carver because how they put it out there on the news.
True. Absolutely. So, we still on this topic about the gun violence and all right now. We're going to move on in a few. But just with so much violence that's going on, like, tell us your opinions on, like, as far as Montgomery Police Department, do you feel like they're doing a good job as far as servicing the community? Do you feel like...
Absolutely not.
That was a straightforward answer.
You can really tell by how much gun violence. I mean, you can't put the blame on everybody, or this person or that person. But we don't even solve enough murders to make people scared to even not commit them. Like they get away too much.
That's true.
You can kill somebody right now, and they won't find you to win. Never.
I mean, I'm in the defense of, I'm gonna say, the district attorney's office. I feel like, you know, when it comes to cold cases and all, I feel like, you know, they do their part on all which much they can do. You know, Darryl Bailey and those guys, they do an awesome job with it's just kind of, you know, I kind of feel like you can't control the actions of certain people. You know what I mean? They're gonna do what they're gonna do, but at the same time, I kind of agree also. Montgomery Police Department can do a better job as far as, you know, how they patrol them.
I think it depends on who it is. When it comes to where whoever it is getting killed from, wherever the violence happening is, it depends on what type of emergency it is to them. When it's someone on the west side, or it's two black boys killing each other, or they feel like those were street guys or something like that, I feel like they really don't care. So they're not really going to worry about it, compared to whereas it was somebody else of another caliber. They're really going to be on it. They're going to figure it out. I done seen it happen.
Wow. That's a powerful statement.
Right.
That's a powerful statement.
I feel like you prepared for this interview here. Like,
Nah, I'm just...
Did you go home and watch First 48 or something like that before you came over here? You know.
No, I just seen different scenarios, and I know that where if it was this situation, whereas everybody in the city, on the police force was in this situation, but then it's this person. It's like, oh, okay, well, we don't know what to do. Just give some leads. You know somebody that's gonna tell. Like they are asking people, but if it was another person, they gonna find it out. I don't have to ask. They gonna trace the steps. They gonna find evidence. They gonna do their job.
Sound like a conversation that need to be had to me.
Right. Right.
Like a conversation.
Right.
What you got, Blue?
Right. So, being that you have 3 boys, right? What are their ages?
13, 11, and 8.
Ooh, man.
That's
all right. So the 13-year-old is pretty much the man of the house, right? Pretty much, somewhat.
I don't put that on him.
I mean, he got to be. You know, when I was 13, I was pretty much the man of the house. So my mom was like, "I'm finna go to work, take care of the house, don't burn it down. I'll be back later on."
Yeah,
you know.
But mine, they don't even want to go to work with me. They're like, "You going to the shop?" Like, I don't want to go. I do not want to go. They try to stay away.
Man, let me tell you like this.
They do not want to go. Period.
If my mom had a shop like what you got, with all the females, every day I'll be there. Hey, how y'all? Hey,
this man taking it all the way left field.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro. Like,
he's 13. He don't even worry about no girls and nothing like that right now. Get your studies, boy.
If school ain't in, yes, I'm finna be there. Mama, I'm going with you. I'm already in the car.
Yeah, they feel like
seatbelt on.
Too long. Then I'm watching them. I'm telling them what to do. See, they don't want to be nobody.
Amy Parker. Be right here. Amy Parker, how you doing? Oh, so Ro, you want to be up there?
Nope.
Man, you crazy, man. I'll be up there.
Nope.
I will be there.
Be in my books, my homework.
Right on the camera, they be thinking they gonna sleep in and stuff like that. Oh, okay. I had the camera right there.
Oh my God.
Man.
Nope. Be at home.
Right. No free days.
I watch them right from the camera.
No free days.
But yeah, so let's go on. Let's move on and everything. So first black female owner of a supply beauty shop, right? Correct? Store?
Beauty supply store, wig bar, and clothing boutique.
Absolutely. That's what's up. Salute to you. That's what's up. That is a. So tell us about this. Like, give us the whole detail. Like, break it all the way down from top to bottom. What gave you this vision? All that to actually start this.
Well, actually, I've been doing hair since I was younger. I probably started in like the 4th, 5th grade.
You was braiding up Barbie hairs, man.
I was braiding heads. I was braiding heads.
Man.
Yeah, I used to braid my sister hair and stuff like that. And then once, by the time I got to middle school, junior high school, I actually was doing people hair for money. So I've been making money off hair since way back then. But I recently just started taking it serious the past maybe 4 or 5 years. So I decided to quit job because it makes you kind of like scared. Once you get that check, it's like, I don't know, like with the hair, you making the money, but it's like everybody putting your head, girl, you get a check. This, I was like, I don't want to do this no more. One day I was just at work and I'm like, somebody telling me what to do, like this ain't for me. I literally quit like at the beginning of the shift, like my baby having an asthma attack and
they never show back up.
It was probably like, it's your baby. I was just at work. I was just like, this is not for me.
They finna come back and sue you for. They finna come back and sue you for unemployment. Lord,
so wait. If your former job watching this right now, they gonna be like, man, oh, that's what happened.
You know that unemployment we gave.
Man, we thought something would happen for real, so nothing happened.
No, I was the office manager. I was just sitting there. I was like, I can do this for myself. I was like, this ain't for me. So I'm just sitting there, and I was just getting anxious. Like, this is just not for me. No one had did anything to me, like nothing. I just was tired of working for people. So
you ready to boss up? But I understand.
Yeah, I was like, nah, this ain't for me. I'm about to go. I left in mid shift. I called my cousin. She's like my mentor, and I was like, I don't want to do this no more. Like, I'm ready to do hair. And she was like, make sure when you leave, when people job, you don't go back to work no more. She's like, have all your stuff lined up. Make sure you go ahead and apply for school and get your license, everything you need, so nobody will hate on you, because they gonna call the people as soon as you start. No lie. It was not a lie.
This is from your cousin?
Yes, she was like.
So your cousin didn't tell you when you talked. She didn't tell you to, hey, put that 2-week notice in.
No. No, she didn't.
Oh,
she already knew. She was like, Keita, when you get ready to walk out there, this is your last day working. Don't go back. And then every time I always get like bad days with, my store was a salon before. It was just like a salon, and I was selling clothes and hair and stuff. It wasn't a full beauty supply store and stuff like that. So when I would have bad days, I was like, maybe I'm gonna get a part-time job. And all I could hear in my head was, "You're not going back to work." So I'm like, nah, I ain't going back to work. Let me just get up and grind some more. Right. And then once COVID hit, and we couldn't go to work because they cut out salons, everything's like.
I remember that.
So I'm like, nah, dang.
Yeah. Just lightly. You're good. You're good.
So I was like, now what can I do now? Because right now I can't touch anybody's head. Like, that's how I make my money. Like, what can I do now? So I started selling stuff more online than being able to do hair. So then I was like, I need to do something else. And I always wanted a beauty supply store, but I thought it was so far-fetched for our culture. Then I'm like, because, you always see foreign people. So I'm like, nah, it's going to cost me a lot of money.
Right.
And when I actually had that time when we was shut down, I was like, I really can do this. So I started, actually it just fell in my lap because I ended up finding where the vendors were, where to get my stuff from. And I had been going to Georgia a lot, so I was riding around. And I found all the little companies that I can go to and pick my things up. So I'm like, I don't have to order online. I just come up here and get all my stuff, pack it out down, and come back. And so I built my store in maybe like 3 months. I started in maybe June, and my deadline was August. So I closed my books for hair. I was like, I'm not going to do hair. I'm going to focus on building this store. And maybe in like 3 months, I ended up getting all my products and changing it around, and started working on my business credit and stuff. So I got all my wall slacks and stuff like that, on Net 30 and stuff like that account. So you don't have to pay right then. You just pay it back later, and that's how you build your credit or whatever. So it all just worked. It all was just God timing for me.
I love that you said that, God's time, and that's what you gotta credit God for all of that.
I didn't ask for it. He just basically gave it to me.
That's what's up, man. Salute. Hey, that's what's up. Had to bring that natural born hustle out.
I did. I had to figure it out.
You had to reach in your Young G's and grab it. Man,
don't you ain't talking about Young G's. You a Gucci fan. Get out here.
You feel me? I'm glad you know I'm a Gucci man.
Get out here, man.
Ride with Gucci.
Yeah, on the real.
So let me ask you this, right? So you got a wig bar. How does the wig bar work? Like, you have to go buy a drink and you get a wig free, or you buy the wig and get a drink free?
Okay, so basically like a bar. I love wine and stuff like this. So I thought about it. I'm like, okay, when I first opened, I had this concept that I had. It's totally different now, but I had the wigs on the wall. You walk up to it and you get the wigs like at a bar. So when you wigs come different, so you can get some that's already made. You can get them custom and things like that. So it's almost like a drink. You basically paying it out. So if they want a wig that's already made, then here you go. I don't really have to do much to it. But once it started getting custom, it might be like, I want color. I want it to fit directly for my head and stuff like that. Once you start adding things on, it turns into a custom wig. So it's almost like a custom drink, and that would make me think about the wig part.
That is dope.
How long does it actually take for a custom wig? So, like, how long would it take you?
Act like I can do it in a day, but it's just not. I just don't want to do it in a day because it's just like too much. It's too much work. It'll kill your back because I hand make mine. Most people do theirs on sewing machines now, but I'm still old school. I like to do my hand stitch mine. Okay. So it takes me. Maybe I tell people maybe a week, and then it depends on what they want. Like, once they start getting into color and all kind of stuff like that, it's going to take more time because the process, you have to process that hair, so it takes a little longer.
Okay.
That's a dope idea.
That is dope.
That sounds pretty cool, man.
I'm kind of dope.
Just walk in the bar and get your wig.
That's what's up, man.
Let me get that. Sit press.
Let me get the C. Let me get the C.
Man, you feel me?
Yeah, but I also do hair. I am a little bob slayer around here. You've seen a few of my bobs laying around here.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Stanky.
She said nasty and stanky. I heard that.
Stanky balls. I cut one neck off.
Lord.
So like, how's the competition where like how do you compete with beauty? Next question.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I'm worried about them. Like I stay in my lane. Like right now it's lace fronts and things like that. Not saying that I cannot do it, but I focus on what I want to focus on. My focus is I love cutting hair. I love the aspect of cutting it. I like that my cuts are actually cuts. So if your hair falls today or tomorrow, when you get up in the morning, you walk out, it's gonna look like your hair is still done because I know the technique of cutting. And then when wigs and everything do go out of place, guess what? I know how to cut. So when people go back to their natural hair and things like that, I'll still be relevant because I don't follow the trends. Okay. I mean, it's good to do, but I stay in my lane, mind my own business.
So let me ask you this, right? We're all guys in here, except for you. We don't know nothing about hair. So you have to give us the different types of hair. You know, you said lace fronts. Is that the one with the little lace to be in the front right here?
Lace fronts, they're different type of lace fronts.
Right.
Lace fronts is kind of like the beauty supply store lace fronts. Back, I think y'all remember when it used to be like the girls have the helmets that used to be
like the scalp be pulled back.
And okay, so those are lace fronts. Lace frontals are kind of like what girls are wearing now, where it's looking like scalp, but you know the men, y'all talk about it all the time, like y'all can't stand those
it's like
ones.
She got like you can see like the little screen part of it.
Yeah,
man.
Closures. They have closures. Closures are just lace right here at the top to give you a natural part. But lace frontals, they go across from temple to temple. And you
I'm just glad I go to the barbershop and get it cut off.
Like
I'm just glad I go to the barbershop.
It takes
get it cut off.
So I got a great question. So since you got all these skills and everything and stuff, why don't you start a mentoring program for young girls who are interested in doing hair?
Or start your own school.
See, you telling my business.
I didn't even know nothing about it.
You telling my business.
Let's wake up Montgomery and get the first scoop.
I ain't no telling what I always got something up my sleeve. I do feel like hair is my gift, but I feel like helping people basically is my calling of what God got me here to do. Mm-hmm. So hair got me here, but I feel like He got more for me to do, more changes for me to come just off of hair. But that's just my gift. It's not really my calling. I got other stuff to do.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. One thing I'm a firm believer in, there's always room to have multiple streams of revenue. You know what I mean? And that's what I try to teach my kids also too. My daughter, she want to dance, she want to game, video games, she want to draw, she want to paint. I said, baby, do it all. She loves. I'm talking about that girl. I'm talking about any TikTok dance or whatever she know how to do it. I'm like, oh Lord.
My kids got me into TikTok, and I posted one bob cut, and I think I posted it on Facebook, and they got a few hits on Facebook. I posted it on TikTok. My baby came in there screaming. He was like, "Mama, you gone viral."
That's the word, though, boy.
Oh, viral, what you gotta do? You get a check. I'm like, what? And he was like, check your phone. I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna check it in the morning. I gotta let it ding up something. He was like, no, Mom, you gotta check it right now. It almost hit like 80. It's almost at like 80,000 now, and that was just in a few.
Wow.
A few minutes.
Wow.
Probably. Nah, I ain't gonna say a few minutes. Probably like 2 hours or so. And I didn't even think, so it's like you have to open your mind up to other things and not, because Facebook mostly it's good, but it's more of our community, people we see every day,
Yeah.
And when you get into those other social media platforms, people, they don't know you, they don't judge you, they're gonna judge your work.
Right.
So it's more about the quality of your work and not you. When outside people that don't know you see your work.
Right.
Spoken like a real professional. So let me ask you this, right? So say, for instance, you're out and about, parlaying with the kids. I know you see this all the time. Since you do hair, people that do hair that see the worst hairdos. What runs through your mind when you see that?
Okay, so when
I know it. You know what? My mom has a friend that does hair, and every time she see a bad hairdo.
But it's not just women, because y'all probably think that I just do women hair, but I've been cutting men hair. I got it.
Oh, you cut me hair too?
I did
Look,
beard
man,
treatments. I had all those services in my stuff.
My beard need them.
So men still be now like, where you go? You just kicked us to the curb. But I would get back into it. But I pay attention to all of that, even men hair. Like all of that is just like, I'll be like, they cut your hair. But I always been like that. Like, why you let them do that to you? Who cut your hair?
Oh.
They didn't even blend. Like, I can tell with the blends and stuff. Like, all of that, I can see it from a distance. They ain't blending right.
So you bad with the clippers on?
But you know what? You know what? Talk is cheap. What the clippers at right now? Oh. You can go and line me up now. Yeah, man. I just need to line up right quick.
I wanted to know, since you said when I'm out and about, what go through men head when y'all be with women who hair is messed up on y'all? And I'm like, do y'all know? Do y'all know bad hair? See bad hair?
It's certain.
Sometimes it has to be bad. And I'm like, how he didn't tell her that? It's like,
let me see how I'm gonna answer that one.
or y'all just don't care, or y'all just don't want to say nothing because she probably gonna be mad, offended, or.
You mean like if we see like another?
No, I actually see couples, and it be like a guy and a girl, and her hair be checking on them, like.
Oh, you mean like when a couple step out together and?
Yeah, like you.
See, first of all, my wife gonna make sure she gonna make sure she on point anywhere she go. Like, I'm gonna tell you that now. She won't even step out of the house with some pajamas on. So I'm gonna tell you that she won't even go. I'm talking about it can be McDonald's, wherever she going, she gonna make sure.
I know y'all been out and y'all done seen a couple and y'all done seen a female with that. But I'm like, do men actually know what jacked up hair is? I know y'all say stuff about the lace and stuff like that, wigs and all that, but that's just when the wigs.
Nah.
If you got a good wig is a good wig. You can't tell.
Right.
Now, I definitely have seen, some jacked up.
Yes, I've seen some jacked up.
What's the thing that I tell my wife that all the time, and I ask her, I'm like, what, is that supposed to be kinky twist or something like that? That don't look like no kinky twist. That look like some noodles hanging out of my head.
Yeah. Oh, you probably talking about crochet.
Now, I've seen, because my wife know how to do hair too also, you know what I'm saying? And I seen she does some real great work. She had a lot of clients and stuff like that, but it's something out that she never took serious. You know what I'm saying? But we've been out, and I'm like, I think I see what she tried to do, but you know what I'm saying? but
you ain't go that route.
That ain't it, sis.
You have to be, you have to love what you do when it comes to hair and be art. I say I'm an artist. And like Erica Badu says, keep in mind I'm an artist. And what?
Sensitive about you.
I'm sensitive about it.
Yeah.
I take it to heart what I do.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's
what's up, man. That's what's up. I think we got a commercial break coming up in a few.
It just amazes me how many people in Montgomery, like, they'll go out in public and like half of their hair won't be done, but the other half's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen it on the west. On the west. Go to McDonald's on the west side. You'll see. Just walk up in there.
Oh, man.
You see one girl, she got like some braids going down, but the other half just out. I'd be like,
she was getting her hair done.
And she got hungry. Right.
Oh,
I would have just waited. Like, man, I'm just going to starve until the other head done.
What's this move right here? I see. What's
right.
that?
When the scalp itch.
What's that?
I don't like that.
I think when the scalp itch, she got danger one.
She was so hard. I'm like, you should be crazy about that. You got to beat your brain.
You know what I really dislike though? I hate some of these females. They get their hair all did up and everything and stuff, and then you see their kids, and then they child like, wait, I know you lying,
right, man.
I know you lying.
I'm talking about hair looking good, but your kid got on the wedding dress at KFC.
Wait a minute,
with some soccer shoes, man. Your kid, you don't care what your kid got on, but you over here wine fine. But your kid got on school uniform clothes.
That ain't cool.
Friday.
Man.
That ain't cool, man. I mean, it's good to look good, but if you don't
y'all
look good,
gotta get on men too because it's plenty of women sitting in the barbershop.
Yeah.
And men aren't there. It's more women in the barbershop.
That is true.
That's
Now I
true.
definitely, you know what I'm saying. Our men definitely got
And
to
the man
step
will
up.
be right there getting his haircut.
Yeah,
True.
I don't play that.
True.
My wife make sure my son have stay on point. I ain't gonna lie, that one thing she'll make sure I'm on point too. Shoot, my wife don't play that. I'm saying, you ain't gonna embarrass me. That's what she say. You ain't
That's
gonna
how my mama
embarrass
was
me.
back in the day, but
Because I know my kids get back. Be like, y'all big now. Get out right now. Go on back in the house.
But I ain't gonna lie, when I was small, I used to hate going to the barbershop, man. I used to hate going to the barbershop.
Man, I love
Mine used to be so
barbershop.
long. I'd be like, man, I gotta sit here all day just to get the temp fade.
They still like that in the barbershop.
Right, they have 50 conversations going on, and they ain't cut nobody head.
Man,
I'm still
hey,
sitting
boy, I used to
waiting.
love
Y'all
go to
know how to talk.
barbershop.
Y'all know how to multitask.
Well, AJ was the point with the play to be, bro. You know that. You already know it. You from the Paul, you know.
I'm saying,
AJ
like, you
was
walk
the
up in
place
there,
to
man,
be.
you guaranteed to be in there at least 4 hours.
Hey man,
You finna be in there.
That's
Then you got your little dude who steal from Walmart. He coming up selling stuff. Then you got your dude who fixing plates. He coming up in there. Before you know it, you done had a whole meal, grocery shopping, and you still didn't get your haircut.
See, the good thing about what I just got going right now is you get your hair done. You don't have to go to the beauty supply store. You just come in and you good. You don't have to go nowhere. You can get your outfit. You can get your accessories. You can get your earrings. You know.
Which is a
It's
one-stop shop.
I always
It's
wanted
a
a
one-stop
one-stop
shop.
shop, and it's good. You ain't gotta ask no. We don't have to talk to no foreigners. They gonna sing you with the wrong stuff.
Oh, you talking about hot beat?
And I was like, who told you to get this? Well, that's what they told me to do. So you never listen to them.
Yeah.
Don't. They put us in there. They have those black girls in there because we are the face.
Speak to him.
Uh-oh.
Speak to him. Speak to him.
Before we do that, we gonna y'all stay tuned and everything, man. This is Wake Up Montgomery, your number one source, the platform, man. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to commercial break. Yo, we're back, man. Again, it's your boy Young Roll on the right side over there.
Comedian Bluesky Blue, man.
Yes,
You
and
know
tonight's
it.
guest, Miss Neke Marche.
Marche.
That's me.
Hey, who is Marche? Hey, that was our thing.
I was waiting on it too, but I was waiting on it, man.
That was
Waiting
our thing, man. Yeah, man. Speaking of Marche, man, we want to shout out all the city councilman candidates running for District 3. Marche Johnson, Orlando Ball. Excuse me, sir. I apologize. Ernest Claiborne, John DeVoe, Paul Davis, so many more, man.
RJ, it's a whole lot of them,
It's a
man.
whole lot of them, man. It's a whole lot of man. And the city councilmen who are in place right now, Mr. Arunde Mitchell, good friend of the show.
Right.
Definitely want to shout that brother out, man. Doing great things in the city of Montgomery right now, man. So shout out to Arunde also, man. But let's get back into Miss Neke Marche.
With two hands, baby.
There you go. Definitely, man. Yeah. So, when we first just left off, we talked about, how, the black females are the face of these hair stores and all, So, let's go into that. And all. I already got a serious question. Do you see your beauty supply chain, like, going off into like open up more locations?
Yes, I do. That was my initial thought about doing it.
Okay, absolutely. That's what's up. Definitely, I feel like that'll be like as you said, generational wealth for your kids also. So I'm gonna let Bluesky ask one because I want to get this question that I got next for you all the way together. Go ahead, Bluesky.
So, Mrs. Marche. So let me ask you this, right? So, when you had the idea of putting this store together, did you have like a goal list? Like everybody write their goals down, how you want to do this? Or you just went around and did it?
Yeah, I went right ahead and did it. It was and then I had the vision in my head, like when I just woke up and thought about it, and I jot down and drew how I wanted the wig bar room to look, the concept and everything like that. So I'm kind of like Lil Wayne, I ain't had to write it down.
No, off the top.
Yeah, just
That hairstyle is a rap, boy.
I feel like she a rapper too, man. Like you rap too? Like man, I thought you finna spit a bar right then, man.
Bringing in that nasty
the
stank.
more you sit and you think about it, you're gonna talk yourself out of it. The more people you tell about it, they're gonna talk you out of it.
Discourage you.
And stuff like that. So
right.
everything I've done in the last 4 years with hair, I've done it without asking anybody. Like when I decided to rent my spaces and stuff like that, I didn't call anybody. I went right here and signed a lease and then called my mama and told my mama.
That's sometimes you gotta do that. You gotta step out on
they be
faith.
like, nah, girl, you spent this and you spent, like, I don't want to hear it's over, it's done when I sign my name.
That's what ballers do. Feel me?
It's all she wrote.
Man.
So do
Anybody
you
tell
have
me
like
after that?
what they call it, a glam team or something like that? A team to work with you, or is just you?
It's just me and my best friend. She's a braider.
Okay.
She's.
You gotta shout your best friend out now.
Erica Braids by E. Y'all book Braids by E. She is a dope braider.
Shout out to Erica Braider.
Erica's been braiding. She's actually been braiding probably the same amount of time that I've been doing hair. She used to braid our hair in high school and stuff like that. Like we both been grinding since school. She used to do my hair. I used to do her hair. I actually still have clients from when I was in the 9th grade. When I was doing hair at Carver, they cut my sister, one of her best friends, shouts out Shamika Hall. She used to come and spend a night at my house, maybe for like 2 days. She'd sit on the floor, put the pillows down there, and she'd come and get her micro braids. And we already know we gonna have it done before school come Monday.
Y'all tag teaming on the hair.
Yes, and she's still my loyal client to this day, and I appreciate it because she really.
So she comes to your house with one dude. Come to your house with one dude, and she leave with a whole nother dude.
She's been with me since the flow days.
Dang it, boy. That's what's
So
up.
I actually even have some. My mom retired from doing hair, and I actually have some of my mom's old clients and some of her old utensils. My stepmom did hair, so I was all around here when I was.
Your mom, she ever had a shop or anything like that?
My mom, she didn't have her own shop. She worked in the shop. She did a lot of hair shows and stuff like that, and it pushed me to want to do it more. So I did hair shows. I did the Bronner Brothers hair show. I've been in student competitions. I actually was a part of their biggest competition. Maybe like right before COVID hit. They didn't have one last year, so it was that February before COVID hit. Well, we actually had Lil Mo and all of them perform. So she was actually, I remember braiding back in the day, you know, when Lil Mo came out, Superwoman.
Lil Mo, she had Lil Mo up there.
Right, Lil Mo had braids on one side.
I was doing it, and to actually be on stage with her and stuff like that, it was like, it was just dope.
I like Lil Mo,
Hair
man.
have done great things.
Now I'd have watched the movies of the hair show and also like that experience, like it really be like that for real.
Yeah, it that adrenaline, like it's almost like you actually are a performer. Like when you get up, when I get on stage, and I actually did a tour too. When you get on stage and you start cutting hair, it's almost like you're, you know, like rappers be like, I'm just a different person.
Mm-hmm.
You just really be out your body. You don't even see who's out there. You just go for what you know. And I'm a totally different person. They be like, I thought you was quiet, but girl, you got out there and be like, I'm a whole different person.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm a whole different person when it comes to that cutting hair.
So let's go back into just the whole thing of like I was talking about, like mentoring these young females who want to do hair and all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you feel like you would go about that? Like, please just kind of like give a few unthought of details. Like, how would you have that set up? Like, would that be something you would do on a regular, or just kind of like maybe 1-2 times a week, so like that?
I wouldn't know how I would do it right now, but I plan on not being a full-time employee of my store. But right now, I'm just working on watching how money and everything flows like this, so I can, when someone do go in there, I can, tell what's going and what's not, So after that, I feel like I'll have more time, and I feel like that's when I want to give more time back to doing this and doing that, and maybe mentoring. And I also am putting together a girls' boss trip for females because it's a lot of females who want to do it, or single moms who want to do it, but they're scared to step out on faith. They don't know where to start, how to start, or whatever. And I had to do it on my own. I had to go blindsided and just go for what I know. So if I can stop them from making the mistakes that you can jump out there and just go head on and get it done, then why not?
Right.
But I've been a mentor before because I was a cheer coordinator for the City League team for like 3 years. I taught the cheerleaders.
Okay.
And it was dope. I used to love those little girls. Them girls are so old now, they make me seem like
I bet you had them slayed too, huh? That was silent.
My niece
dripping
I'm
over there.
serious now. They knew I did not play. My parents loved me because me actually being a cheerleader, I actually took it serious. So my girls, when it went no stump.
What was the name of the team?
Montgomery Giants.
Montgomery Giants.
Yeah, so it wasn't stump clap. We was actually out there throwing girls in the air. They was throwing me in the air. Like,
wait.
You
got little girls throwing you in the air?
Well, we all, my team was surrounded by me. My sisters, they used to be cheerleaders as well. So when we would perform with the girls. So we probably was like the only coaches that was out there actually stunning.
But you was an actual cheerleader too, so
yeah. So we used to stun on. Now, come on now.
But Jeff Davis had the best cheerleaders.
Anyway, stop. They wasn't serious.
There you go. But Blueski, I think it's about that time, sir.
Oh, it is? Oh, man.
I think it's about that time,
man. That time.
There we go. It is time where we come to the No segment of the show.
Yes. I'm sorry I have to do this to you.
Miss Neke Marché. Yes. So, this is how it goes down.
Yes, my brother.
We have a segment called No Arms. There will be 10 questions asked. You cannot say the word You have 5 seconds on the clock. Comedian Blueski Blue will ask you all these questions, and you must get these questions right. If you do not get them right,
so it's a right and wrong answer.
It's kind of right and wrong, but when
you answer, you can't say the word
Okay.
Yeah. So, but if you get them all right, then you become our new champion. Right now, the current champion is Daryl Bailey.
Oh, okay.
District Attorney
Daryl Bailey.
Yes.
Daryl Bailey is watching the show.
So, Mrs.
Marché,
are you ready?
Ready.
You got your arms out? Nope.
Go ahead and get them out.
Yeah.
Get them out.
Yeah.
I hope all your family members watching right now, because y'all gonna jump on her after this. Please do.
Yeah, she don't know this stuff. Y'all need to have a quick family meeting with her. Okay. All right. First question, Mrs. Marché.
5 seconds on the clock.
The first piece of bread in a loaf of bread, what is that called?
5,
Edge
4,
bread.
3.
Correct. All right. This is a tough one to ask. Never mind. Next question. Name 6 black colleges in Alabama.
5,
ASU,
4, 3,
Tuskegee,
1.
Ooh, you want to say She want to say
I held that 1 because I don't want to say it.
Yeah, she finna say She finna say Yeah, ASU, A&M, Tuskegee, Oakwood, Talladega, Miles.
Yep, there you go. Let's go. Next question.
Next question. How many colors come in an original Skittles pack?
5, 4,
Red,
3,
orange,
2,
yellow,
1.
See? That's how we get you. You can't focus. You can't focus on the time. You got to name the answer.
Go.
5.
See, I was almost there.
But you didn't get there. Next question. Name 3 automobile makers
Ford,
that start with the letter C.
Chevy,
4,
Cadillac.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Look, I started to say Camaro.
You was on the right path. Cadillac, Chevrolet, Chrysler.
Right.
Oh,
Next question. What was the name of Nia Long's character on Friday?
Debbie.
Okay, that's right. How you get that right but can't get... Okay, never mind. Next question.
Never did the hell, man.
Right.
You know that.
Right. Next question. How many dryer sheets do you put in your dryer when you're drying clothes?
5.
That's a somewhat correct answer. Your clothes be smelling delicious. Man. God, you put the whole box in there, man. The answer was going to be 3, but Lord, you said 5. All righty then. Next question. Name 2 members from the original Temptations.
5, 4, 3,
Otis.
2, 1.
And how you don't know
I never really watched the movie though, for real.
Eddie Ruffin?
I never really watched the movie.
Are you serious? The
You don't know
Temptations?
You
God, that's right.
the song so I can say Silent Night.
Oh my God. The
You don't-
Temptations?
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
That's what I say it all the time. That's why I said Otis. Some people say the same, so that's why
man.
I Otis. That's why I
Okay.
can name another one.
Cool. What question is this? Number 8?
This number 8.
All right, cool. How many colors come in an M&M pack?
5,
3,
4,
4,
3.
5. Brown,
I thought you were finna go to 6.
yellow, orange, and red.
It's 3, 4, 5, 6. No,
What is
it's 5.
It's 5.
It's 5.
Next question.
Oh my God.
So I'm kind of right.
Yeah, yeah. That was question number what? 9?
That's number 9.
Last question. If you had to pick the better basketball player, who would you pick? Tobias Tate or Supernard?
5,
Basketball?
4,
Basketball.
3, 2,
Why would you give
1.
Tobias Tate?
That's 50-50. It's 50-50. Both of them played for Carver, so.
I remember that, but I remember. I see. You should have said Keenan.
You want to do a bonus question? You do? Okay, cool.
I got one. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go
You go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Name 3 original cast members from the Golden Girls.
Who?
5, 4,
That's my
3,
I can't
2.
do that old lady show.
So I'm talking about.
Let it show.
Oh, you want a recent show?
Okay.
You want a recent show?
Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Give me 2 characters from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Female.
5, 4,
Love Hip Hop Atlanta.
3,
Atlanta.
Mimi,
2,
Jocelyn,
Okay. What was their husband's name?
5,
Stevie J.
4.
That's Mimi.
Only one was. I don't know Jocelyn. What's her husband's name?
I thought you knew. I didn't know.
I haven't watched that show in so long.
Hey, man.
Man.
Mimi and Stevie were never married.
Man.
Okay, cool.
He married Jocelyn.
My last bonus question. Last one. You know the DJs in Montgomery, right?
I guess.
DJ who? You know DJ who?
I don't really know them. I don't like listening to Montgomery radio.
Oh,
I
man.
listen to Pandora. We play the same stuff every hour. I don't want to hear that.
Well, that eliminates my question right there. Then, what music do you bump in your car right now? What is playing when you get out of this interview and get in your car?
Sullivan.
You busting one out of cars, man?
Everybody on Jasmine Sullivan. Hey, Jasmine Sullivan
Her new
hard.
album, yes it is.
Jasmine Sullivan hard.
I listen to all type of music though.
So you like a R&B thug?
I like
can see you not
Sam
being
Smith.
cautious,
I like.
She be driving the car, just be in her own little
I be in
world.
my own world. Music.
Forgot
is,
she driving the steering
I don't
wheel
even
right
have a
here.
TV. Like in my son, everybody's like, "Why you don't have a TV?" But I don't have a TV because I don't really want to watch TV. I like to listen to music. Like music keeps my vibe going when I'm cutting hair and stuff. I play Pandora all day.
That's what's up. Like so what?
I
So
don't want nobody to tell me to
since
turn my music down so they can watch or hear what they saying on TV. I want to vibe.
so like just recently they had the Ashanti and Keisha Cole battle. How did you feel about that? Like, tell us, how did you feel about that battle?
Woo!
It was cool to me. I mean, everybody was acting like it was a big deal with Keisha Cole, but if you never really performed before, you would have thought like, oh, she was hyper. But she's an actual performer. Like, I would want to just sit down, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling my music, and drinking. That doesn't mean she's an alcoholic. She just liked to perform. Like that, I don't think that's the part that people was getting. They was just bringing out the negative, like, oh, she was doing too much, or she was high, or whatever. That lady she's just a performer. And then they haven't really been performing anyway since COVID. So she really wanted to get up and like, that's like me. If I gotta cut my hand, I gotta see her like.
True.
Like when I do shows, I'm like, I'm hyped.
You into it. You into it. You
I'm
like.
into the music. You just be out your body.
You don't be dancing when you doing the hair, do you?
I be a whole different person.
Oh my Lord.
I'm a whole different person.
Man, I can see it now.
That's why I can feel where she coming from. So I didn't feel like she
Okay,
was
so what about Brandy and Monica? I got something to say about that. I'm gonna see what your response is.
Brandy just was. Everybody was saying Monica was throwing shade, but I ain't feel Monica was throwing shade.
Yeah, Brandy should have wore a whole new outfit, but I ain't gonna
Brandy,
get
like,
that.
she kept bringing up. Oh, Brandy kept kind of like bringing up old stuff, and Monica basically was like, "All right now, like, eat that what it is."
Monica had that Fendi on though, feel me? But she looked like, I ain't gonna say that, man.
They was kind of like good. I feel like the verses came in at like everybody got into the verses like late because early on they had some good verses too. Like they had Lil Jon, his verse. Him and T-Pain. It was off the chain. They was in there. They had their drinks and stuff. Nobody complained about that. But then when Keisha Cole had her drinks, everybody was talking about Keisha Cole. Yeah. But they had they beer and everything in their verses.
Who you think need the verses right now though?
Who
to
need
be honest,
verses?
yeah. Who you think should do a verses right now?
Who I think
Right now.
verses?
I'm gonna give you mine.
I don't know.
You do yours, I do mine.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I don't know. I really don't.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you who need the verses. Beauty and Beyond and Your Shop need the verses. Y'all need to sit right there, put two heads in front of each other. Who braid the fastest, go.
Oh my Lord.
Or who slap on the quickest wig, go.
Hey man, we trying to spread positivity and peace. This man on here oh my God.
Just saying, man. You just gotta make it fun, man. You know.
Well, we have to, but I do want to let the females know that they have to be not be scared. We do have, I guess, a few beauty supply stores here with black people that don't be scared to shop with us because, especially us because we know our hair. But you're so quick to go to the foreigners who really knows nothing about the hair. They basically just watch YouTube and things like that. But they store have so much stuff because they don't really know what we want. It's basically, I see them using it, somebody go and get it. So basically that's what it is. There's no education behind it. They really can't tell you what this is and what that is or whatever. So I think it's best to put your trust in. I don't know what is the bridge and gap between black businesses or black females. That's even with nails, anything like that, because they'll go to a foreigner for their nails before a black girl, you know. And with me being in hair school, I realized black technicians who actually been to school, they are way more on their P's and Q's than you would go to a foreigner, which I'm not racist or anything like that, but what I'm saying is the truth is the truth. Because when I went to school, it made me stop getting pedicures, all kind of stuff, because there's so much stuff that you see. But the actual black techs that was in school with me, they actually was great techs.
That's what's up.
So I'm pro keeping our money in our community, but we just got to figure out how to get that trust, because you can make one mistake being a black business and all hell, you know, will break loose, and it's like, oh, I'm about to tell everybody, I'm about to post this, I'm about to post that, but we get treated the nastiest when we go into other business where they want to follow you around. They got to ask you 1,000 questions, like, leave me alone, like, let me look for what I want to look for, you know, or they might have an attitude, or you got to leave the store, this and that. They what it is when you, I can't think of the word.
Wig.
When they harass you.
It's basically like harass you. I just can't think of the name right quick. It's such a simple name, but I can't think about it. But you know, you go in the store and then they just suspect that you
stereotype.
Yeah, they stereotype.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad you said that,
because
because
really will stereotype, and that's just a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
That is a pet peeve. Do not stereotype. You don't know what I got. You don't know how much money I'm gonna spend. You don't know who I am or what I could be. They won't even speak.
Oh, that's
Wow.
that is so
yeah,
true.
That right there, that
is so true.
Yeah, that's why I promise you, I don't never like going to the hair store with my wife. I swear, she'll send me, can you go to the hair store and get these and stuff like that? And be like, I don't know nothing about that up in here.
Right, man.
Excuse me, can you come help me real quick? What you need? What you need? And what you mean?
Right, I'm here for a reason, man.
I'm trying to ask you a question, like, hey, can you help me on and everything? Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, you feel me?
You really can't. But actually, being on the other side of the spectrum, too, now actually being a business owner of a beauty supply store, you do see that on this side as well with the vendors, like the big vendors. They will give you like a $50,000, like you have to spend $50,000 with them in order to get their product in your store. So they will raise the bar for you as high rather than what they'll do for other business. So a lot of the time we have to start going through companies that actually have diverse things, vendors that actually have everybody, and you go in there at a warehouse and you get it, because the main vendors, they will not really sell to you.
Man.
Or they will make your budget so high to where they feel like you can't reach it.
Wow.
And I never knew that until I got actually into the business. I'm like, it's on that side too. And they stereotype you when you go into the warehouses, because they own the warehouses too. So they will meet you at the door. Like, you licensed? You got licensed? You got, but it could be somebody right behind you. Walk right in.
Wow.
Because I had one told me that I couldn't use my check, it was a lady behind me. She was Chinese, whatever she was foreign, but I seen a check in her hand. And so I was like, I'm gonna wait and see what he gonna say to her. He took her check. So when I went back up there, I was like, so why did you just tell me that you want to take my check? And I just seen you take her check. And he was like, oh, well, you have to be with our company for like 10 years. I was like, but that's not what you told me. He's like, then you have to do credit check, but that's not what you told me. You told me you don't take checks.
Right.
But then you take hers. Now, I can see if you told me, okay, we have to do credit check, all of that stuff up front, but you didn't. What you told me was you did not take checks, but then you turned around and took the foreign lady behind me check. But you told me I had to use my card, which I didn't have a problem with it, but it's the fact that I seen what you did, because I stood here and watched just to see what you was going to do. So it's all around. So it's not just the consumers, it's also the owners as well.
Definitely, man. So we come down to the end of the show tonight, man. So what we like to do, we like to have our guests give the people of Montgomery some words of encouragement. Also tell the people where they can find you. Plug the store in, Plug Erica in too while she got her braids going on.
Hey, Erica.
But definitely go ahead and give the people of Montgomery some words of encouragement.
First, I would like to say thank you for you guys welcoming me to you guys' platform. It was a great experience. To everybody in Montgomery, I would like to say stay safe and many blessings to you all. If you would like to visit me, I am at 1292 Perry Hill Road, which is behind the Chevron where the Mims Insurance is. I am right over there in that cut. I also have an online website, which is www.Neke Marche, which is NekeMarche.com. So you can buy your beauty supply store items on there as well. Clothes, everything is online. I will also be dropping a ebook.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a mixtape.
And next week, so you guys can follow my Facebook page. So you will see when I drop the ebook. It will be about business credit and businesses and just us expanding as a community, as young females, males, entrepreneur, all of that. So that's how you guys can reach me. Also, my booking site is NekeMarche.ask me. I'm not taking too many appointments, but I will here and there.
Ooh. Oh. How can you follow up with that?
Hey, that's what's up.
Man.
What's up, man? Blues, tell them what people where they can find you.
I don't even think they need to follow me. She done said everything. Look, man, y'all can follow me on Instagram, comedian Bluesky Blue. You can find me on Facebook, Bluesky Blue. And that's about it, man. That's all I got.
You ain't on Christian Mingle no more.
I ain't on Christian Mingle. I ain't got no book. I ain't on Black Planet. I ain't got no CD dropping. I ain't on College Club.
Yeah.
Good, man. I'm good over here in these streets, son. Good in the neighborhood.
God damn, boy. I started joking, but
I know. I had one lined up for you, man.
I got you. I got you.
We're going to joke fest later on.
Yeah, we're going to definitely do that. We're going to bring some comedians back here. We're going to bring Flame Brown back through here. We're going to have some fun.
Man, we bring Flame Brown, man. You might as well just let him have the show. Let him have the show, man.
Man, definitely, man. I'm your boy, Young Ro, man. Y'all can follow me at YoungRo18 on IG, YoungRo4 on Twitter, and Young Ro on Facebook, man. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight, man. Wake Up Montgomery. We thank our guests for coming through tonight. It's Neke Marche. There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
So professional with it.
Hey, just when I say that, it's like when I say that, I keep thinking of Coming to America. Just let your soul glow.
Ooh, it's so silky smooth. Just let it shine through.
Man. Hey, we thank y'all for tuning in tonight, man. Tune in next week with us, 7 o'clock p.m., man, to 8 p.m. on your number one network, man, the platform. Follow us on Wake Up Montgomery. We out of here. Thank y'all.